Good morning. It's just another beautiful day, and I think I have a nice job. We have few jobs actually, so I'll do few videos today. But what do I want to speak about? Let me find the laptop. Let me find the laptop first. One second. Yeah. So this laptop comes from another computer shop. They try to replace the screen, and they are saying it's no light on the screen. So this will be a good job, because you have to understand the principle how the screen work. Yeah, so the picture thing have nothing to do with the light. Okay, the screen, it is cracked. Well, let's take out the screen. So let me explain you about the light. The light from the screen, yeah, it's a LED screen, have nothing to do with the picture. So actually, you know the startup chip, yeah, whatever it is, ATA, IT, SMC, Wind, Bond, whatever chip you have there, that chip will receive a signal from the graphic card if everything is working fine with the graphic card, and after that signal was received, that chip will order the screen to power up the light. And you have two pins, 3.3 volts. One is brightness and one is power on, LED on. Yeah, and the both pins are 3.3 volts. And obviously you have 19 volts for the inverter, but that's always is 19 there. So what do you have to care? It's about that two signals, 3.3. And actually you can cheat the signal. Sometimes you have that everything is fine, you have picture but no light, and the signal are missing, and it's not even point to search for the fault, you know, just bridge that pins to 3.3 volts and you have light on the screen. So let's try to find the problem on this one. Let's see. Oh, 1 second, it's coming on. It's on. And there's nothing on screen. Now the second problem, yeah, when you don't have picture, you don't have light. So it's any graphic issue, you have no light. So in order to have light, the graphic thing should be fine. Yeah. But it's not like a rule, but in 99% of the cases, yeah, if the graphic is fine, you have light. But I saw some things before, like the graphic is gone, you have lines, squares, things, but you have light. Yeah, it can happen. But most of the time, when you don't have light, you have a graphic issue. So same in this one, we will check first if we have picture. Yeah. Even if it's no light there, because that's a good sign about the health of the graphic chip. Whatever graphic chip is there, it's integrated or dedicated or hybrid or whatever it is. Okay, the frame is out. But I'm looking for a long time to do a video about this thing, as I found this problem on many laptops. And the problem is when you have picture but no light. And also when the ribbon cable from the screen is good, but still you don't have light. The easy part is when the 19 volts is missing because you have a fuse there. That's the nice thing, but it's not happen too too often. So let's see. Okay. They gave me a screen, so we have a brand new screen here. So we have a new screen. But if you do this, don't do it like me. Don't do it. I'm doing because I know exactly where are the 19 volts pin. But when you take out the screen connector, take out the battery. That's very important. Very, very important. Take out the charger and take out the battery. Don't do it like me. Because yeah, I saw few laptops. That's because you plug the screen with the battery inside, and the processor will die. The processor, the graphic chip. I think 2 or 3 was with i3 processors, and the graphics inside of the processor, and yeah, the processor died. So we have a brand new screen here. Let's plug this screen. Let's power up the laptop. And we have picture. You can see Vaio there. Vaio, but no light. Yeah. I told you it'll be a nice job. So if we have picture, what do we have to check first? Yeah. First 19 volts. Obviously you have to have 19 on the inverter. Let's get a multimeter. It is on volts. Okay. 19 volts. Okay, let's check on the inverter. I checked on the connector, but it's no voltage. I think the last 3 pins are 19 volts. I'm disappointed. Here should be 19. And it's not 19. On the laptop it's on. Another boring job. Yeah, so the 19 volts is missing. Oh, I'm really sorry I cannot show you the thing. Let me see if the pins are here, and I will explain you. Should be LED on and LED on and VLED, yeah. VL, VLED. Yeah, one second. I can see only VLED test point here. VLED, V out, and LED enable, yes. Yes. So let me show you, yeah. Because those pins are very important, these 2 pins. Not on our case, but in the case when you have 19 but you have no light, but you have picture. That's very important to have picture. That's like a must. So let's see. Oh. You see? So you have one test point here. VLAD. Here, yeah, that's very important. It should be 3.3. If it's not 3.3, you can bridge with the other pin from the screen. You have a main line there, 3.3. And look here, you have LED enabled, yeah? Here is the same, it should be 3.3. If it's not 3.3, you can bridge it with the main line 3.3 volts. Yeah, so are some tricks here. But our case is boring. The 19 volts is missing. The 19 volts comes from the motherboard. And the 19 volts, it's always there, even if the laptop is off. That's why it's important to take the battery out before replacing the screen. Where is my screwdriver? Oh yeah, I found it. Let me just put the screen on place. So the screen, it is on place, yeah? Check the bridge screws. That's very important. Every time check the bridge, the hinge screws. Yeah. Look, even on this one, they're a little bit open. Yeah. Now let's go to the boring part. Opening the laptop. Come on. So yeah, the laptop is doing an auto test when you start up the laptop. If the graphic test failed, you'll have no light on the screen. Obviously no picture. But like how I said, will be cases when you have picture, when the screen is good, when you have the 19 volts, but you have no light. And are a lot. It's Tuesday. It's long time till Friday. Three more weeks and it's holiday. I'll get my holiday. 3 more weeks. We have any screws here? Behind? Yes, we have one. clips, and yeah, the back is coming off, the back cover. Ah, by the way, this is a Sony SVF, sorry, 152 C29M. That's the model, and product name SVF 152 1J1 EW. Sorry. Good. So that's the motherboard. It's a nice motherboard. Clean, very clean. Okay, so that's the ribbon cable to the screen. Yeah. And here I need 19 volts. 19 volts. Yeah, this is no Novoton. This the thing, the startup chip. Yeah. So this will order the screen, the light comes on. This is reading the BIOS chip also, like a controller. Like I'll say startup chip, because if I'll say Northbridge, Southbridge, whatever those chips are, it's making no sense. But this chip is handle all the startup sequence, you know, like reading the BIOS, reading the keyboard, reading the power button, powering up the power supplies, powering up the screen. It's an important chip. Okay, let's see. Hopefully I have voltage on the battery. Yeah, we have voltage on the battery. Let's be sure we have voltage on the battery. 16.5 we can see on the multimeter, and on the okay, this is the ribbon cable from the webcam. We should have 19 here, and we have nothing. I don't know on which side, but check for resistors, or but should be here. Here, I think it's something on the motherboard. 1 second. I think it's saying on the motherboard. 1 second. No, it's saying the pin 40, but you see there are 3 pins. Oh, you can't see here. There are 3 pins altogether, and here I think it's meant to be 19 volts. But it's going on the other side of the board, which is making the job more hard. On this case, yeah, all the pins are together, so that's plus. Yeah, so we have to take the motherboard out. I don't understand, before Sony was making good laptops, but in these days, how expensive can it be to put a CPU socket here? This CPU is soldered on the motherboard. All the things go like, you know, cheaper and cheaper and cheaper, and the quality is more worse. Obviously, it's a reason why the CPU, they all have sockets, no? Because the CPU, it's always getting hot, cold, big, small, big, small, big, small, and yeah. At some point, if we solder on the motherboard, the solder will get cracked, will get broken. Here we have one more screw. Okay. The fan. The charging port. And we can take out the motherboard. And yeah, we have a fuse here. Let's see the fuse. Let's see if that fuse is good. That's a big fuse. You see, and this is going on the other side of the board, on that 3 pins which I told you are together. You see all that 3 pins there, 1, 2, 3, you have 3 little holes. So let's check the fuse. Let's switch the multimeter on the diode mode. Now it's diode mode. And nothing should be like that. You see 0, 0, 0, you can see on the corner. Well, nothing is dead. So the fuse is not good. They use a fuse, that's a good thing. But maybe other manufacturer, they just use a resistor. And you can't even see him, it's burned. You think it's a part of motherboard or resistor. So actually it's not a fuse, but it is a fuse. Let's take that things out. Hot air will be a nice choice. Okay. And I need a fuse. I think I'll find one. But where? Yeah, I know the fuse is calibrated probably for precise amperage. Yeah. We don't have something like that. So let's use a different one. Fuse. 4R7, that means 4.7 ohms. That should be fine. 4.7 ohms, yeah. Diode. Maybe ohms. 5 ohms, that's great. That's even better. Even better. Yeah, no, the fuse has 0 ohms. Well, the resistor will... the things will be more protected against people who they try to replace the screen without taking out the battery, like me. Uh, come on. I think I'm getting old. I'm getting old. Yeah. So that's my resistor there. 4.7 ohms. Let's check. So now we have 6 ohms. 5.4. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. I'm sure it'll be fine. It's just a small modification. uh, yeah, I know. 4.7 ohms, so that resistor probably has like 1 watt, and actually the screen needs more, and well, no, I'm sure it'll be fine. I know, I know what you are thinking. Yeah, when you have more light, the screen actually is getting hot and probably will get burned, but no, in this case. In this case, will be fine because we have 19 there, and actually the screen is taking around 500 milliamps. No, not even 500. I think like 350, 400 milliamps. Let's check first before putting all together. Let's see. It's working or not. Let's plug the battery. Let's power up the laptop. The laptop is on. And we have light. Yeah. So you understand, this is the main thing what you have to check. 19. That's the first thing what you have to check. Let's power off the laptop. Now the laptop is off. Let's check the voltage there, yeah? Let's check the voltage on that pin. There. The multimeter. Ground. Sorry. Let me switch on volts. It is volts. You can see 16 volts. So you always have voltage even if the laptop is off. Always. Keep in mind, yeah? It's very important. I know it's stupid because you have the hinge, you have the moving things, you know, mobile parts, and you have voltage always there. Anyway, I'll put all back together. You learn how to diagnose and fix the screen issue. Like and subscribe if you like the video. I know it's a boring one, but anyway. See see you probably in the next job. Thank you. Bye.